It's always such a great feeling to come to your homes, and that is why I come bearing all sort of smiles. Hello and welcome to the Upside Down Show right here on Citi TV. I'm Frema Eduname, and today I bring you a lot of inspiration. Look, so many people are doing amazing works, and so you have no excuse whatsoever to give up. When we come back from this break, I will be letting you in on who my guests for today are, and trust me, you are going to be just blown away. This is the Upside Down Show. We'll be right back.
Coming up on the Upside Down Show, we have a conversation with Princess Korkor, Ghana's youngest qualified chartered accountant at age 18. She will speak about her experience on campus, life, and family. We'll also have special appearances from Adelaide this year and a robotics engineer, Henry Singbe.
You're welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Upside Down Show. I'm Frema Eduname. Don't forget that the show is brought to you by Sky Mineral Water. Now today, the first lady that we are going to be talking to, look, I just don't know how she's been able to achieve this at such a young age. Yeah, you're good. Your guess is just as good as mine. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome a bag of inspiration. She is our personality for today, Princess Korkor. Hi, Princess.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Nice hair.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel very good.
Okay. Now, when you were born, has your mom told you any kind of wild stories about you, as in how intelligent you were, and maybe you were doing some kind of magical works even as a baby?
I don't think I remember so much.
Yeah. But how has the journey been for you? So you are a chartered accountant?
Yes, I am.
How old are you again?
I'm 18.
What happened? How did you find yourself here?
Okay, so I went to high school at 11.
Okay.
And I wrote...
No, so yeah. Before going to high school,
yeah.
Now tell us when you were born, where you were born, to whom you were born, and how come at age 11 you were going to high school?
Okay, so I'm Princess Korkor, first of all. I was born in 2004.
Okay, just yesterday.
Yeah. And my parents, Mary Saba and Francis Edu.
What do they do?
My mom is an accountant.
Okay.
My dad is a reverend minister.
Oh, at where?
AG, Assemblies of God.
Ah.
Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your father's name?
Francis Edu.
Okay.
Yes.
Won't you add Reverend or something to it?
Reverend Francis
Good.
Edu.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to high school in Akosombo International School.
Before high school?
Before high school, I was in K-Blickley.
Okay.
So when I reached...
Where were you born? In Accra?
No, I was born in Abetifi.
Okay.
That's where I was born.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went through my primary education in K-Blickley. And when I reached primary 6, I wrote the common entrance exams to AIS, Akosombo International School, and I got in at 11. Yeah.
How old were you when you were writing your exam?
I was 11 when I was writing the exam.
Yeah. And what was the preparation like, to be able to do this? Because it meant you're going to cut off like 3-4 years.
Yeah. So normally before you go to high school, I think you need a BEC certificate.
Yes.
But AIS requires you to write their personal common entrance exams. Yeah. So you write, I think, 3 courses: English, Math, and Science. So I learned towards that direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
I do. I have 2 younger siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are they?
My brother is 15. And my sister is 13.
Okay. So now you prepare yourself to go write the exam. The results come, and you have passed.
Yeah.
And then you were just getting ready for school?
Yeah.
Mommy wasn't worried that you were too young, to be in boarding house and all, or you weren't in boarding house?
I was.
Yeah.
I was. I'm sure she was. But she took the leap of faith.
Really?
Yeah.
But personally, how did you feel when you were told that you have to go to boarding house?
I didn't feel anything immediately. When I got there, then that's when I started feeling the pressure, because I mean, you're on your own, right?
Yes.
And you're there with, what, 15, 16, 17-year-olds. But then I got a lot of support when I went there.
From who?
From my mates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They saw you as the baby of the class.
Yeah, they did.
So how did they treat you?
They treated me like a baby. Not a baby, but a baby. So they directed me, this is how you do this, this is how you manage your time. And that's how I got to high school.
Right, so share with us, when you got to school, when you go to AIS and you realize that, okay, so I'm going to be here with like 15-year-olds, 16 years, 14, and a baby. How prepared did you see yourself? So when you got in, what could you do for yourself? What couldn't you do?
Okay, so I got like a basic training at home.
Okay.
Before I went to high school, so there were some basic things I could do. The things I couldn't do, I had people. There are houses in there's the girls' dormitory in their houses. So there are people within the house who are going to guide you, who are going to lead you. So I didn't find it particularly challenging. Yeah.
Okay. And then with your studies, because we were pretty young, and did you see yourself ready for the volume of work you had to do?
There was a huge difference between the work I was doing in primary,
and
the work I was going to do in high school. But then there are teachers. There's going to be class lessons, and I think everyone there, when you come to Form 1, everyone there at that time had no clue what it was going to be. I think most of us were on the same page, so it was constant class that helped me prepare for exam.
Were you the youngest among your group?
Yeah, I was.
Okay. So how did your mates see you? I mean, the first, let's say, week that they started familiarizing with you, they saw that I hear there's an 11-year-old. How did they accept that?
Obviously, they will be shocked. Like, what are you doing here? Right? But then they were shocked. But then they took me like as their younger sister in a way, and that's.
Were you also shocked when you got in and you saw that? Oh, these are big girls and big boys.
Yes.
So how did you feel, and how did you think you were going to survive?
I felt so small, but then I'm a bit confident.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit confident. I didn't feel so belittled. I felt okay. I can learn a lot from like this space. Yeah.
And so, how long did you stay at AIS?
3 years.
3 years. So at the age of 14, you were done from AIS, and then what happened?
And I applied to University of Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, and I got admission to University of Ghana.
Hold on. So did the University of Ghana call you just to maybe find out if you made a mistake with your age?
No, they didn't. I don't think they have a limit, a required limit. So I was admitted like everyone else.
And then you get to Legon. And this time around, it's not 15-year-olds and 14-year-olds. This time, you are going to be there with fathers, people who are old enough to be your uncles and your aunties, your parents. And how was that journey?
I had a similar feeling in high school.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so different when I go to the university. But I had to adapt to certain changes.
Yeah, because you know that the university, you wouldn't have your whole, I mean, when you were in high school, you had your maybe house mistress and the house-masters were there and all that. But at Legon, you're on your own.
Yes.
How did you cope? You were 14.
I was. Initially, I was not really staying on campus like a full resident. I think for my first 2 years, I was coming from home to lectures. Okay. But then I adapted pretty well. I don't think there was any significant thing that was so new to me when I got to the university. Okay,
so what were some of the stories you heard about the University of Ghana, and when you got in, how was the situation like?
The first thing I heard was there's freedom, right?
I mean, and you desperately wanted that.
Yes, I mean, high school, there's so much. There's set time periods to do every single thing.
And take exits when you go out and all that.
Yes, there's dining, there's set times.
Yes.
But in university, apparently you can choose not to go for lectures. You can go out whenever you want. But when I got there, it was different. Okay. It was more like, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, but then you have to pass at the end of the day. Yeah, so it made me a bit more mature.
Okay.
It teaches you time management and discipline.
Okay. So your second year, you were resident on campus?
Yeah.
Which hall?
Elizabeth C.
Okay, right. And how was that like?
It was great. It felt good.
But everybody still saw you as a child.
Not really. I didn't exactly tell people that I was
that young.
14 or 15, right? And I think they're way younger. They are way smallish people.
Okay, so you could pass for an older person who is smallish.
Yes.
Interesting. So what course were you offered at Legon?
Business administration.
Okay, and how was that like, you know? Because I know it's very difficult to be at the business school.
It is.
Yeah.
Not so. It is. It's actually difficult. But I was a business student in high school, so I had base knowledge in business before I got to the university. Yeah.
So how have your grades been like?
They've been okay. They're okay. I'm okay with it.
Okay, so are you done from school now?
I'm not.
Level 400?
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you now? 18?
Yes, I am.
You're level 400?
Yeah.
Wow. So what are you, writing a project work or something?
I'm left with a semester.
Okay.
So I think after this semester, then I'll be done.
Okay. So where is your interest in accounting coming from? From mommy?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you are connected, what would you say the inspiration has been?
For accounting?
Yes.
When I was going to high school, I was young, so I don't think I was exactly matured enough to take certain decisions for myself. So my parents looked at it and they were like, this is an area we are well versatile in and we can help her. So that's where the whole business thing came from. But when I went in the university, it felt a bit more practical.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when the love for it started, growing stuff. Yeah.
So now tell us about the chartered accountant bit.
Okay. So the chartered accountant bit is a professional course.
Yeah.
And I started it when I was admitted into University of Ghana. So I was learning it simultaneously with my academic course. Yeah.
How long was that?
I finished my last set of papers in April.
Okay.
So I think that should be like 3.5 years. So, yeah.
And the results came?
Yeah, and I passed.
How did you achieve that? Because I know that it's very, very difficult to be at the University of Ghana Business School, and you had to do your chartered accountancy course side by side.
Yeah.
How was that? Do you have a special IQ? I mean, are you a special human being? Who are you?
Maybe I am, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't exactly easy for me either. But then, as time went on, I learned how to manage my schedules and my time. That's how I was able to combine schoolwork and professional work.
Were you going for whole weeks?
I was.
So you were doing everything on campus?
Yeah.
And how are you doing that? I'm just trying to wrap my
I was not doing
brains around
everything
it.
exactly.
Yes.
There were some things I obviously had to sacrifice.
Like what?
I mean, random going out with friends, space to sleep, space to watch films, because, you had to achieve this thing, and it's not exactly easy to achieve it. So I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff to do that.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Is it because Daddy is watching?
I don't have a boyfriend.
Daddy, you didn't hear that? It's okay, we won't talk much about that.
Sure.
Okay. But so at age 18, you are a chartered accountant. You have just a semester to finish from Legon.
Yeah.
What do you want to do in the next 2 years? Where would you want to find yourself?
Right now, I want to expand my portfolio. So if there are additional skills, I have to learn.
What? What else do you want in life? Why are you giving us pressure?
No, I think there's still a lot to do, and this is just like a stepping stone. This is just the beginning. Yeah, so I would want to increase my work experience and then expand my portfolio.
Okay, but what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Growing up, everybody has a dream. I want to be this, I want to be that. Did you always want to be an accountant? Do you want to be something else?
I want to be someone who changes the dynamic of things. I don't think change comes in boom, big like that. It starts from the little stuff. So in my workplace, I would want to contribute significantly. Maybe from there, then it expands and goes worldwide. Yeah.
So all of a sudden, everybody is talking to Princess Korkor. All of a sudden, you find your story out there inspiring people. How do you feel about this?
Initially, I didn't expect this to blow up. My goal was to pass this exam and be done with it. But people knowing how far I've come, they feel really inspired. And people have reached out to me, and they've taken a step further to reaching their goal.
Does that put pressure on you?
No, not really.
Because now everybody is watching you.
Yeah.
If you make any mistakes, just as we are celebrating you, we will talk about that as well. Have you considered that?
I have.
Okay.
I have. But so far, I don't think I've slipped up. And I don't think the public eye should make me slip up.
Yes.
I think I'm really cool.
So looking back with everything you've been able to achieve, where you are and all, what kind of advice would you be giving to young people, especially young girls who are watching you?
I think you should be focused. It's very important to be focused. Not that you shouldn't have time for things that will give you joy, but then you should work hard towards whatever you want to achieve.
Do you think that the kind of home you're coming from played any role?
It did.
Okay,
it
how?
did. I think there were points where I needed support, emotional support, financial support, and my family gave that to me in every way. So it has sort of boosted my success. Yeah.
What do you do in church?
I'm an usher.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chartered accountant usher. That's nice. Do you sing in church?
No.
Why?
I'm still working on it.
What's your favorite church song?
I listen to Hillsong.
Okay.
Yes.
Which one is your favorite? A pastor's child.
Spirit lead me where my trust is without. Yeah, I forgot.
Spirit lead Oceans?
Yeah, Oceans.
Oh, I like Oceans too.
Yeah.
Without me out of the waters, the great unknown. What about Oceans do you like?
Everything. The lyrics are.
It inspires you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after your next semester, that is when you wrap up from UGBS.
Yeah.
Are you going back to school, or now you want to go and work and gather some experience?
I would want to work and gather experience.
Okay.
But then I could still expand my academic portfolio.
Are you not tired?
I'm all right.
You should be tired. I'm tired for you. You are not tired. Wow, that's interesting. But so you've mentioned that young girls need to be focused and all that, and with boys.
Yeah, they need to be focused. I mean,
no, what I mean is advise them against boys.
Against boys. I think there's a right time for everything, and I think being young, there's so much time ahead to meet people and to date and to get married. But for now, I think it's more important to increase your value, so that when you get there, you are well sufficient before you meet someone else.
Princess, you are such a superstar. Well done for your
you.
achievement. It is huge.
Yeah.
It is big. I'm sure you see a lot of people, a lot of adults, write the exam over and over and over again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just gave it one shot and boom, you were there. Yeah. Well done, congratulations.
Thank you.
And keep making all of us proud. At least the woman is really making some good strides, yeah?
Thank you. Yeah.
All the best. Right, so this is the Upside Down Show. We've been speaking with Princess Korkor Boateng. She is the latest and the youngest chartered accountant that you will find. And interestingly, she did this while she was still at the University of Ghana Business School, doing this side by side. Now, that's some superwoman right there. This is Upside Down Show. Be right back.
Citi TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access Citi TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Citi TV on your television. Citi TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and StarTimes box. Citi TV, it's your world.
You're welcome back. This is the Upside Down Show, and you know that I don't do this on my own. I've always got a better half. And Nana is right here joining us now, and he's got a huge personality that he's coming with. I'm going to leave that bit to him. Yeah. So Nana, I'm waiting for you. I'll leave that bit to Nana, to come and introduce our next guest to us. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
I thought we were still going to clap until she's here. All right.
To the right. That's the floor. That's the floor.
Yes.
Now you can sit.
And sit.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Grandma. I'm wonderful.
Your shoes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me let Nana introduce our guest to us. Hi, Nana.
Yeah, Fema, I mean, you know how I do my things.
Yes.
I don't like visiting with empty-handed.
I
You
know,
understand?
and I love that.
Yes, I always come with a full package.
Of course.
You've been doing some magic on your own with a very young.
Charlie, the girl is giving us pressure.
It's just beautiful
How can
listening
you
to her
achieve
story.
all this at age 18?
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, I need to come and match up. So who do I bring? So I cast my net wide and far, and then a seer popped up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a voice that will take you to heaven and back.
Tell me about
Even if
it.
your sins are plenty and you don't want to go to the heaven, the voice will bring the heavens
I
to you,
tell you,
right here
I
on
tell
earth.
you.
So I found Adelaide the seer.
Adelaide. Hi, Adelaide.
Hi, Grandma.
How are you?
I'm great.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
It's
You
exceptional
too.
how you look.
What do you mean by you two?
You too. I can see you in my heart.
Oh, wow.
Describe me.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Okay. Let me see. I think you have like an apple-shaped face.
Okay.
That's what I think.
No, but why do you think so?
I don't know. Any voice I hear, I try to create an image.
Really?
At least yes.
Wow.
So that you don't appear faceless.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're
Yeah.
able to put a face to the voice.
Yes, it may not necessarily be accurate, but
Yeah.
at least you know, okay, so this voice, this is the face in my head.
Okay.
Yes, that doesn't make sense.
So how do you think your mom
It
looks
makes a lot
like?
of sense.
I've seen my mom so many times, so it's be biased to describe.
Okay.
Wow.
So now let's get the understanding
Yes.
right. Okay. Tell us about Adelaide. What is your full name?
Okay.
Where were you born? Who are your parents? Do you have
Okay.
siblings?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, my full name is Adelaide Naboli Boitier. I'm the first one of my family.
Okay.
I have a kid sister and a kid brother.
Okay.
I was born to Judith Carter and Henry Boitier. So I'm Ga Adangbe.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
Yes. Okay, so I was born in Nungwa. I grew up in Nungwa. I went to Vivian School, and then I went to Precious Savior Academy, and then I went to Ganata Senior High School.
Okay.
Yes.
So with the story so far, you could see because you said you've seen your mom before.
Yes.
So at what point couldn't you see again?
About 10.5 years ago.
What happened?
Yeah, long story. So I lost my sight on the 16th of October 2012.
Oh no, that was like 4 days to my birthday.
Oh, sorry for you. Okay, so I had a condition called cerebrospinal meningitis.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
CSM.
Yes. Later, I heard I had another one called acute designated encephalomyelitis. Yeah, so it's cerebrospinal meningitis that took my sight. So I was in my own world. I thought I could see.
Yeah.
Even after coma, I was still hallucinating. So it took me a while to understand that what I'm seeing is not real.
How old were you?
I'm 17 years old.
Wow.
And how did you accept all that? Because
Yeah, it
you,
must have been very
exactly.
difficult.
So how
Yeah.
when you now came to the reality that okay, so this is my new world. I can't see. How did you accept this?
Okay, how I accepted it. Well, with me, my challenge wasn't just about accepting, but I was battling with myself because I'm melancholic. I like to do my things a particular way.
Yes.
So my challenge was okay. Well, I can't see now. I was hoping that I was going to see in a short time, so it wasn't a big deal for me.
Yeah.
My greatest challenge was adjusting. Like right now, somebody has to cook for you. Somebody has to
Yeah.
Yeah, with time I realized that especially when it's 31st night, I'm like, oh
another
God,
year
so
has-
this year has ended, I can't see again. Like, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got used to it, and I'm still hoping. Just that I realized that time is not waiting for me. I need to live my life.
Yes.
And this has been me. I always want people to be happy. So even from the onset, when people heard, okay, Adelaide has lost her sight, and they're so, okay, what if I come and see and she's all breaking, and they come and I'm all over the place and shouting, and they are crying. I console them.
That's the spirit.
So
That's the spirit.
yeah, I realized that I had to do this more because people that were being broken by my condition, that they were thinking or assuming I should have been broken by, I rather be inspired by me. So why would I like just be all down and breaking and just burst their bubbles? Like I need to put smiles on the faces of people.
Great stuff. So for the music, when did it come? Was it before or after?
Well, with music, as for me, I've been a singing bird, and yes, almost all my life. But you mean for me,
Professional.
professional? Okay, it's been 2 years now.
2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
It was a journey. It was like somebody was handing over the baton to this and that. And one of the reasons I'm very happy, well, I can't say I'm so happy that I can see, but I believe that what I'm going through is in the divine plan of God for my life. So with my music, I was just there. I was on a WhatsApp platform, and we're doing this health talk or something like that. And another visually impaired friend sent my voice to another visually impaired friend. He's a barrister now, and barrister Tete. Yeah, Caritas Tete. Yes, she sent my voice to him, and Caritas was like, "Hey, this girl, give me her number." And then he took my number, connected me to Pasha Gabor of TV3, and then she came to interview me. So you see, people were handing over. And then she came, and then she did a documentary on me, and then later, I think this is blogger, something, I've forgotten her name, and it went on, and we're here. And
Yes,
it
we
became
are.
bigger.
Amazing story.
But prior to you losing your sight, what were your dreams? Because I'm sure being a musician wasn't what you were looking at.
No.
What did you want to become?
I wanted to be a medical doctor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, or a nurse. Yeah, and the reason was me when I was growing up. I always anytime I'm able to help someone out, anything like with anything, I feel so happy.
Yeah.
So I felt like, okay, when I'm a nurse, at least I'll be able to help somebody live again. When I'm a doctor, I inject you small in your
Oh, look at you. You're going to be giving injections.
Yeah.
Oh, you fancied the injections.
No,
I so
really,
much
but-
hate injections.
Oh, I prefer injections to medicine, like drinking medicine.
I would take the medicine.
Oh, no.
No, I just can't take injections.
Injections are better, actually.
Yeah.
Just consider
so,
needle.
Yeah, so that was it for me. Yeah.
Right.
Well, maybe professionally you're not in the health space, you're not a doctor,
No.
you're not a nurse, but I'm sure in your own way you're still giving care.
Yeah, you're still
Exactly.
healing us. You know? And this
Exactly.
healing is way better than even what the medicine and needles can do.
Exactly.
But do you have down moments, do you sometimes maybe sit in your room and wish that things were different? Especially maybe sometimes when you see how your mom or your parents, your siblings have to do everything for you. Do you sometimes, all alone, feel sorry for yourself?
Well, okay, so now I'm quite independent.
Okay.
Now I can do most of, I can cook, pick my own clothes.
You can cook.
Yes,
Wow,
I can do
that's
up a
amazing.
science.
Oh no, stop kidding me.
It's
What do you mean by
true,
can do
like,
apapasa?
I can
I thought
do
we were going to talk
everything.
about soaking so I want more or something.
Power or something.
How
in interview, okay, the only thing I can do is something that we need much energy, like banku and those things. Because I was affected, apart from my side, like I told you, I was paralyzed and I was affected so much. Even now, my left hand, my palm is numb. I still have issues in my neck and my back. It's a long story.
You're such a miracle child.
I know, right?
So you shouldn't be living.
Oh, you see you.
You're a miracle
So
child.
that's why I have to be. That's why I always have to be grateful.
Absolutely.
Because it would have been worse. I was start in the wheelchair, so maybe by now I'd have been looking some way. You get it, like my back. Even though my back, my spine is not like perfect now, but it's okay. At least I can walk. I can
Yes,
sit.
you can.
So it's okay. Nobody sees the pain I'm feeling.
And you're not preparing a
Does
prancer.
it
No.
really hurt? Does it hurt?
Sometimes, yeah. When I'm too tired,
Right.
sometimes it hurts. But my neck hurts more.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
You
yes,
still feel the stiffness?
yes. There's still stiffness in my neck a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
what, are you still going through treatment? Are you still
Yeah,
going
so I do everything, start VAB. I take herbal, orthodox, everything, exercise, therapy, everything, anything
Nice,
that
nice,
is going to make me feel,
Great.
But what have the doctors been saying? Have they given you any kind of timelines that, okay, so maybe with time your eyesight will come back and the stiffness will go and everything?
Okay, according to the doctors, my sight may come with time, but they can't tell, they don't know,
Yeah, but we're hopeful. I mean, yeah.
But regardless,
bright side.
whatever happens, we still have you, and we still have such an
Yeah.
amazing superstar. You know, when, I mean, from the way she speaks,
Yeah.
we are not too surprised that she
Yeah.
can sing that well. Do people tell you that?
Yeah.
Because you have a very nice voice, even talking.
Yeah. Thank you, Frema.
Oh, look at you! So, are you able to like maybe pick colors? Can you visualize stuff like that too?
Pick colors.
Yes.
Like what you mean by pick?
So for instance, if you see me, I don't know, but if you close your eyes, can you tell that, okay, she should be wearing red or she should be wearing blue?
No, that's okay. I do that, but that's it's just for my head. It's just for my I'm not accurate, but okay. I've just imagined Frema. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she's wearing a blue dress or something. I just say that in my head.
Okay.
So when I'm hearing your voice, okay, Frema is sitting in front of me. She has an apple face.
Yeah.
She's wearing into area or something. Yeah.
So you have your own mental.
Able to
Yes,
visualize,
exactly.
yeah,
Yes.
form images.
But
in your-
when it comes to my clothes, I'm almost all the time on point because when you get me a new clothes, I ask for the color.
Okay.
And then I wrap my hands around it. So that's how I'm able to pick my own clothes and match
Right.
what with what.
So do you know the color you're wearing now?
Yes, I had this off-white kind of cream,
Yeah.
like butter color,
Yeah.
and then the cloth has like a bit of pink
Yeah.
and a bit of off-white or something
Yeah.
inside
Amazing.
here.
Amazing.
And the shoe you're wearing?
Gold.
And did I tell you it's beautiful?
Yeah.
No, the shoes
Oh,
are
you are
really
such a
super
miracle.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. And your hair. I saw mommy,
Yeah.
trying to fix her hair and all that for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So perfect, huh?
In terms of family, what do you have in mind? Maybe one day Adelaide is going to be a mom, Adelaide is going to be
Yeah.
this. Do you have those pictures as well?
Of course.
Okay, so share that with us.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Okay, I
boyfriend
know.
now?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Why did you speak with a different tone? Stop saying it loud.
No, because we're talking about boys.
Okay. Okay.
We didn't want mommy
yeah.
to hear that.
Oh,
Why
it's
not?
okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
So in your mind,
Yeah.
what kind of family are you looking at having?
Oh, well, me, I fantasize a lot. But
It's allowed.
Yeah, feel free.
Yeah, I want a very lovely family. I'm super emotional.
Okay.
So I often like people who are almost like me. Like you're mindful of your words because words affect me a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So, and especially because of my condition, I think
Yeah.
I also need a special person who understands.
Yeah.
In as much as I'm independent, I may spill some milk on your clothes one day,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm independent, but the fact is I'm visually impaired. I
Yeah.
can't have everything.
Yeah.
Yes. So I know I'm going to have a beautiful family one day.
And you will have a beautiful family.
Yes, amen.
Yes.
Yeah, your small gives off so
Yeah.
much. It's like also trying to picture what the type of family you have pictured in your head.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of moving around, how do you do that?
Okay, anytime I get to a new space, I do how do you call it, like mobility training kind of.
Yes, yeah.
That's if I'm going to be there for a long time. So I'm here just today, but in case I'm working here, I'd have to do that. So I'll be able to navigate through in case there's nobody to take
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Awesome.
What
awesome.
inspires your music?
What inspires my music? People, God, myself. One thing that I say is if you believe in the judgment star, you realize that we're actually going to make an account or give an account based on our relationships with people.
Yeah.
So we can say, okay, I'm going to church, I sing Ayeyiri and all that, but one day maybe you stole from a friend, that's what you're going to account for.
Right.
So what inspires me is what I want to preach. Like I want love to prevail, peace and all that. And sometimes when I look at what is going on, okay, I realize that this time people are being so hard on their friends. I want to talk about that in my music. And then I'm going to connect that to God too. So we talk about God and people.
Wow. But how easily does the music come to you?
Okay, with me, sometimes I get songs even without knowing. So I just be there and I'm singing. Then my mom comes. Should I record?
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, what was I doing? So like, you're singing. I said, okay, record.
Wow.
Yeah. So it comes like that for me. Sometimes I get a line or a chorus, and later I sit to compose it well. Yes.
Nice. Wow.
Now, one day when you can see, would you still do gospel music?
Yes. So
When you can see the beautiful things around you properly, clearly.
Okay. So I call what I do gospirational.
What does that mean?
Gospel and inspirational. So maybe it's because of how we've kind of how we've made gospel look.
Yeah.
So if I say just gospel, they expect you to say, oh, Rade, like
Jesus
those kind
and
of
God,
things.
yeah.
But I want to inspire people, and they say that's inspirational. So I'll say gospirational. So that one day you hear me say, hear me preaching about love, and I'm like, okay, this girl, she's like sliding. You get it? Yeah. So that's it. I will still do it because this is what I want to do. I want to inspire people. I want people to see me and smile. I want people to see me and get closer to God. I want people to see me and love their neighbors.
Yes, and we are doing that already because we are seeing you and we are smiling.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Super. But we want to hear that voice.
Yeah.
Okay. You can't be here and not sing, you know that.
Tell me that again.
So we take a short break. When we come back, we will have Adelaide do what she loves to do best.
Okay.
Citi TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access Citi TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access Citi TV on your television. Citi TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and StarTimes box. Citi TV, it's your world.
I want to tell you about something. Yeah, I've got something that's more than gold, and I want to share it with you today, okay? Sweet Jesus, you're the wind beneath my wings. Sweet Jesus, you're my melody and harmony. Sweet Jesus, you're the eyes that I see through. Sweet Jesus, you've got me dancing to your tune. As the deer pant for water, so my soul longs for you. Forever and ever, yes, this heart beats for you. As the deer pant for water, so my soul longs for you. Forever and ever, yes, this heart beats for you. Something more than gold, I've got something more than gold. Something more than life, I've got something more than riches. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. I tell it to the world, Jesus is more than gold. Something more than gold, I've got something more than silver. Something more than life, I've got something more than riches. If all I've got is Jesus, I've got something more than gold. My brother, my sister, Jesus is more
but you. Banani, nucha, banani, banani, but no one else but you. Now I have something else to tell you. When you dream big. Nobody's going to take anything from you. Just dream big. When you cry, be sure to dry your eyes, 'cause better days will surely come. And when you smile, be sure to smile wide, and don't let him know the day you walk. When you walk with pride, don't show the hurt inside, because your pain will soon be gone. Yeah. And when you dream big as the ocean.
You're welcome back. This is the Upside Down Show. Interesting conversations today, right from Princess Korkor and then to Adelaide, such an inspirational story. And she is just a bundle of joy. She knows how to inspire herself, motivate herself, and all of us, that was quite interesting.
So what's your excuse?
You have none.
What's your excuse?
Yeah. So today we are looking at all the young people who are doing so amazing, people who are really bringing their talents to play. Now the next person to join us, I will let him come. We will let him come and give us his full name. But for now, Henry will do. Ladies and gentlemen, he is an inventor doing amazing stuff. Please welcome Henry. Hi, Henry.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
6 feet?
Yes.
And you didn't want to play basketball. You wanted to do
play
robotics.
basketball.
Oh, you do? At where?
Yes. Not like
Leisurely.
Yeah, you play
You
leisurely.
should have gone professional with basketball.
Maybe he's busy inventing stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So your surname, you realize that we could not mention the whole name because look, Henry has a paragraph for a name. Yeah, just that.
Did you invent your name as well?
No.
So what's your full name?
So my full name is Henry Mausenyagba Kobla Agbema BSA.
But why?
Mawusenyegbe Kobla Agbema BSA.
Can we get a pen and paper?
Henry Mawusenyegbe Kobla Agbema BSA.
What's the meaning of your
Do you
name?
understand it?
Yes, please.
So what is the meaning?
So the Mausenyagbe means God hear my voice.
Okay.
And then the Agbema BSA means as long as I'm alive, I shall overcome difficulties.
But that's a whole sermon.
Yes.
Wow.
So
It's
if you
he's a walking sermon.
So if you have to mention the name in English, say everything. Henry.
Okay, so Henry, God hear my voice. As long as I'm alive, I shall overcome difficulties.
Hey, Mr. As long as I'm alive, okay.
Yo, Henry, Charlie.
Interesting. Henry, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
So my name is
You've mentioned already. It's okay.
your name,
yeah. I'm the CEO and founder of Code Club Academy.
What?
Code
Club
Club.
Yes, Code
Academy.
Club. Yes.
I'm a student as well.
At where?
At IPMC.
Okay.
Studying systems engineering.
Okay.
Right.
Yes. And then I completed ATTC.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's
What
the
did you
little
study at ATTC?
Business system technology.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So for you, it's technology.
Yes.
Wow.
And you have this stake, to help visually impaired persons. Tell us about this.
Okay, so this is a visually impaired stake, which is to help the visually impaired aid in navigation, whereby if it detects obstacle, it gives a feedback vibration that there's an obstacle in front of the visually impaired path. Yes.
Yeah.
And then it tells you to move to the opposite direction.
So as you carry this stake, it can do that?
Yes, please. Okay. So this is a
can I not
demonstration
demonstrate?
stake. Yes.
Let's see.
Okay. So he has to close his eyes. Or
Yes.
No, because I want to believe
yes,
it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so first take me through how it works, so then I'll know exactly what I'm doing.
So
it has a switch.
It has a switch.
An on and off button.
Yes.
Up here.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then I see a bulge here. What's this?
So that's the battery.
That's where the battery
Yes.
is. So how is it able to detect an object?
So there's a sensor here that serves as an eye.
Okay.
So this detects the obstacle from a distance. It's actually a distance sensor, which is called an ultrasonic sensor. that detect any obstacle from a distance.
Okay.
Yes.
But have we calibrated this to know exactly the distance between the visually impaired person and the
object?
obstacle?
Yes. So the distance is 70 centimeter range.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And I see it with a spectacle. Is it connected to that in any way?
Yes. So the spectacles is for upper level detection, and then the stick is for lower level detection.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Interesting. So how do we put it to use?
So I just press the switch
yes.
here.
Then
I hear it beeping.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's it tells the visually impaired that the stick is on.
Right.
Yes. So because
it's close to this table, that's how come it's vibrating and beeping so much.
Exactly.
Okay. So if it moves back, it's going to stop?
Yes, it's going to stop.
Well, it has stopped. It has actually stopped. Okay.
Yes,
and now it's beeping and vibrating again.
Yeah.
Wow.
But of all the things you could invent, why did you want to do this?
So
now I've switched it off. That's how it's stopped.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So
This is amazing,
I wanted
actually.
to impact the lives of of people living with disability, not only visually impaired people. Yeah. So currently we are even working on a wheelchair project that will aid in movement for people. I don't know how to say it. The red.
Lepers? People with leprosy?
No.
The people who can walk properly?
Who can't walk.
Who can't walk
at all.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But what is the inspiration for you? Are you surrounded by physically challenged persons? What's the problem?
No, I get that question a lot, but I don't have anyone living with disability. But seeing people living with disability, I feel like I can do better for them. I can do something that will impact their lives or that will aid them in any way they.
You want to impact society positively, make life easier for persons living with disability.
Yes.
God
If
bless
someone
you.
can make a spaceship, then why can't I make people living with disability live their
More
lives
comfortable.
more comfortable?
So how long did it take you to create this?
So this is just a 2 hours project.
2 hours?
Project.
I'm curious. Explain how you came by this in 2
How
hours.
did you do that?
Okay, so we actually made a sketch of it, but then the building and everything is just 2 hours.
Right.
Okay, so one thing is we got the components, we shipped the components, and then this is a pipe. This is a pipe.
PVC pipe.
PVC pipe,
Right.
yes, that's why it's not heavy. And then we just mounted the project. So I had to do some coding. So the coding is instructions that you write to the microcontroller for the sensors to understand and read the signals. Yes.
Is there a chip in this?
Yes, there's a microcontroller in it.
Charlie, you're amazing.
So the microcontroller serves as the brain of the whole project. Yes.
Okay. So what can you do to this? What can't you do to it? Can it get closer into water? Can it? What are the do's and don'ts for this?
Okay. So
what will destroy it?
Okay. So for now, what we are thinking of is, since it's taped, the whole system is taped. Even when rain is falling, we don't think that there will be any difficulties. Yes.
Okay. Now you also mentioned that it has batteries.
Yes.
So what about that? If the battery is
So
dead,
occasionally
what do
you
you do?
have to replace the batteries.
So, like I said, this is for demonstration.
Right.
But if you have to do it for one person living with disability, we will embed a charging system to it.
Okay. So that
will
is when
charge
it
the
goes
battery.
low.
Yes.
What? So if it goes low, you press a button and it recharges itself?
No, you have to.
Or you have to
connect the
plug
charger.
it in
Yes.
to a charger.
Like if the visually impaired person lives alone, I mean, you're trying to make their lives easy for them. How do they go and charge?
Maybe going forward, that's something you should be looking at.
Yeah.
Yes. So
or perhaps a solar system.
Exactly. So it's not only the charging, but there will be a solar system, but it's not always that I can trust the solar process. Yes.
Okay.
So that's why the traditional method is also necessary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Henry, how old are you?
I'm 17.
17.
Yes.
You're
I'm
17.
Yes.
Wow.
And you are not thinking of some literature, or you are not painting some Batman somewhere. You are creating, you are making life easier for people living with disability.
Yes.
With your own inventions. And this is amazing. How long have you been at this?
So I started when I was 13. Yes. So it all began when I went to a boot camp, and then I started my first project, which was a smart
13.
dustbin. Yes.
What type of boot camp and how did you get in?
Okay, so it was a boot camp that was meant for university students, and then people above the age of 18.
And you were 13
So
then.
how did
So
you
how
find
did
yourself?
you, how did you get in?
I lied on the forms.
Look into the camera and say that.
I did lie, yes.
Did you have to attach a picture to the form?
No.
Perhaps that's what saved you.
Yeah, so you told them you were 18?
Yes.
Okay, so they allowed you?
Yes.
And you got there?
Yeah, because of my height, you won't.
Exactly,
Yeah.
you can pass for.
Yes.
So when you got there, did you find the thing interesting?
Yes, I wanted to learn robotics, but I didn't. There was no place to learn robotics here in Ghana, so I started online before that boot camp. So when the boot camp came, I saw it as an opportunity for me to enter into the boot camp. I always believed in one thing, that life is not a random walk.
Yeah.
Your present life reflects your past events. So it's the boot camp that I took that's got me here.
Amazing.
Are you some kind of an ancestor or somebody like
No.
Right, so what fascinates you, okay, with robotics? I mean, as a young guy growing up, I know that boys, sometimes like to try stuff, create stuff and all that. But for you to want to carry it further, what was the inspiration?
So it's not only the fact that we watch movies, but if you can bring movies to reality, that would be something great. So there's a certain series called MacGyver. So this MacGyver guy, he sees everything, and if there's anything that is facing the society, anything around him, he comes up with something.
So he's able to identify a problem and come up with a solution.
With a solution.
Right.
Quickly. Yeah, so he has that tech brain, but it's a series.
That wasn't a superpower or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring that to reality, exactly.
Wow.
Do you think you have some superpower at something?
Not really.
Interesting, because maybe you watch Inspector Gadget and
Perhaps.
all these kind of Henry Danger and people like that, and if you have some superpowers to do
Harry is
stuff.
making me feel I've wasted my childhood.
No, listen, that's why Henry said that everything that you do today is influenced by your past events and all that. So the Conco cars that you were doing is what has brought you here.
Coco looking for snails to go and do alikoto.
That's why you are here. Don't worry. Don't worry. So we all can't do robotics. We all can't be engineers.
And you said this one is for upper what?
Level detection.
Upper level detection.
So you went that so that if something is in your way.
Your upper level.
Wait,
above
let me
your-
see. So does it work?
Yes, it works. So this is the switch. So when you turn on the switch, so it also acts the same way.
Wow.
With the spectacles.
But with time you are going to improve upon the design and everything, right?
Not only the design, but the functioning. So we are looking at when it senses the obstacle, it doesn't only give a feedback vibration, but it tells the name of the obstacle.
Okay. Well, when you're ready for the cam, we'll give you famous voice.
Okay.
Yes, so that no, you can go straight, turn left, turn left.
So if it is Freema, it's supposed to tell that it's Miss Freema.
Right.
Yes.
So you hear 2 meters away from a mango tree.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a voice already. Yeah. Okay. So how much? Because you mentioned earlier that you have to import some of the stuff and all that. So how much does it cost?
So
per
these
unit?
2 projects cost me about 800 cedis.
800 cedis.
Yes.
Right.
So how much would you sell this for?
If you have to do it, then I think 1,600 would be good.
Remember that you are trying to make an impact in
Yes.
society.
Yeah. So but you want profit, 100% profit,
But you
right?
need to profit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You are saying yes. You are saying yes.
If it's master reach, that one we can decrease the
Exactly.
price.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about Code Club Academy.
Academy, yes. So Code Club Academy is an organization I founded as I think my age was getting to 14 years. Yes.
Right after the boot camp.
Yeah, right after the boot camp. So Code Club Academy is a registered Ghanaian-based organization. It's registered under my father's name. Yes, and then we offer technology services.
The senior Agbama BSN.
Yes. So we teach graphic designing, web development, robotics, artificial intelligence, and then systems engineering, other related stuff as well. Yes.
How many members do you have in your team?
So we are a team of 12.
And you are their boss?
Yes.
What's the age range?
So I have the oldest person in the team is 28 years.
28.
And then the youngest person in the team is 14 years.
But how do you manage those people?
Yes, I thank my team a lot because they believe in me and then they see the vision of the company.
You want to give them some shout outs?
Yes.
Mention their names quickly.
Yeah, so shout out to Raymond.
Look into this camera and give them shout outs.
Raymond, Philemon, Joanna is 14, Francis, Vanessa, Samuel, Jeremy, and then I think Jana again. There's another Jana. And then
Nice.
I can't remember that name right now.
Yeah, but you know yourselves. Thank you guys so much for supporting the dream, supporting the vision. And we wish you guys well. I mean, it's amazing the stuff you're doing. Robotics actually has a future in this country.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And I've actually trained a lot of schools on how to build this exact projects. Yes.
Okay. Wow. Well done.
When will you start making money? Like some robots that will produce money in our bedrooms for us.
Very soon.
We like money.
Yes, very soon.
You should invent some robots and I snap a coughs and then money comes.
That is when you put money in the system. Then it costs, then it brings it out for you.
Do you get sponsorships? Do you get investments?
That's what you are looking for currently.
So what do you need now?
Currently, we are looking for sponsors that can sponsor us with our projects that we are doing. Yes, financially.
Have you reached out to the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences?
No, please.
Maybe you should.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some fantastic professors there that will be interested in your work, and perhaps from there, I mean, you can scale up what you're doing. Yeah, right. So maybe we should check them out.
Yeah, but well done. This is highly impressive. I mean, very, very impressive at your age, and you're creating this. Well done.
Thank you so much.
The sky is beyond the limit. But before you go, mention your full name again. I just love the name. Yeah.
Henry Mausenyegbe Kobla Agbamabiese.
You want to give it a try? You want to give it a try?
Say that again.
Henry Mausenyegbe Kobla Nyegbe
Kobla
Agbamabiese.
Guy, you're not going to pay me for this. It's okay. I'm and kill myself.
Thank you so much, Henry.
Thank you very much, Henry.
To the team,
Yeah.
you guys are doing amazing stuff. Congratulations. Code Club Academy. Charlie, we wish you all the best.
Yes. All of my sons come and join the club.
Sure.
Right?
We will love that.
Okay, thank you very much, Henry.
Thank you too.
So it's been an interesting episode, you know, and so we've done this, and we say that the young people today are doing super awesome, right from Henry to Adelaide, and of course to Princess. Thank you very much. This has been another interesting episode of the Upside Down Show. I'm Frema Edunyame.
And my name is Nana Tufo. As always, be kind to your mind. We'll see you again.